one-time sales. This is the foundation of all commerce. It is a direct exchange of money for a specific product or service. The transaction happens once and it's complete. You see this everywhere, every day. It's the groceries you buy, the new laptop you purchase, or the video game you download. It's the haircut you get from a barber, the meal you order at a restaurant, and the plane ticket for your vacation. Each one is a self-contained purchase. It's simple, it's honest, and it's direct. The principle here is transactional value. The downside, the moment the sale or exchange is complete, you have to start from scratch to find the next customer. This limitation is what led to the evolution of our next revenue model. Recurring revenue. This is the holy grail empowers the modern subscription economy. It is where customers pay a predictable amount, usually monthly or annually, for continuous access to a product or service. You use this model constantly. It's Spotify for your music, Netflix for shows, and internet providers for internet access. It's your gym membership granting you facility access or the software your company pays for every year, like Slack or Workday. The core principle is automated retention. Instead of fighting for every new sale, the sale automatically repeats until the customer actively decides to stop. The business focus shifts from transactions to long-term relationship value. But what if not all customers need the same amount of access? That brings us to a dynamic version of recurring revenue, usage-based. Instead of a flat fee, the customer's cost is directly tied to how much they use the service. The more value you consume, the more you pay. This is your home utility bill. You pay for the exact electricity you use. In the digital world, it's cloud platforms like Amazon Web Services charging per gigabyte of data stored. It's OpenAI charging per API call. It's even ride-hailing services like Uber and Lyft, where your fare is based on distance and time. The core principle is perfect value alignment. Customers feel the pricing is fair because it scales with their exact needs, eliminating the waste of paying for unused capacity. Transaction fees. This model doesn't sell a product, but rather enable a market. It is where a business acts as a middleman and creates a platform for buyers and sellers to connect, then takes a small percentage or a flat fee from every sale that occurs. Amazon Marketplace and Etsy take a cut from their third-party sellers. Airbnb takes a fee from both the guest and the host. Payment processors like Stripe and Square take a small percentage of every transaction. The core principle is market creation. The value isn't in the product itself, but in providing the trusted infrastructure and audience that makes the transaction possible. Licensing and royalties. This is where you monetize your ideas, your brand, or creative work. You are simply granting another party the legal right to use your intellectual property in exchange for a fee. The most visible example is franchising. McDonald's and Popeyes license their brand name, recipes, and business model to local owners. In media, musicians and authors earn royalties whenever their song is played or their book is sold. In tech, companies like Microsoft license their Windows operating system to computer manufacturers. The core principle is scalable intellectual property. You create the valuable asset once and then get paid infinitely as others use it to build their own businesses. Advertising. If you can gather an audience, you can sell its attention. This model involves getting paid by third parties to promote their products or service to your audience. This is the engine that powers Google Search, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's the sponsored content from influencers and the commercial breaks on television. It's the ads that play on a YouTube video. The core principle is monetizing attention. Where eyeballs go, money follows. You are not selling a product to your users, you are selling access to your users' attention to advertisers. Affiliate and referral. This is a performance based evolution of advertising. Instead of getting paid for showing an ad, you get paid for generating results, usually a sale or a sign up. This is when a product reviewer on YouTube or a blog uses an Amazon Associates link to recommend a product. When the viewer buys through that link, the creator gets a commission. It's also the Refer a Friend program where both you and your friend get a discount or bonus. The core principle is performance based trust. Your endorsement acts as a powerful, trusted sales channel, and you are compensated directly for the sales you drive. Service revenue. This is one of the oldest and direct model where income is earned by providing customized expertise, labor, or a done-for-you solution. You are selling your time and your skills. This is the world of consultants, lawyers, freelancers, and creative agencies. They are hired to solve a specific problem or deliver a custom project. This includes implementation services, such as when a company pays to have new software installed and its team trained. The core principle is expert application. The client is not buying a product, but a specific outcome or result that requires specialized human skill and time to achieve. Asset monetization. Many businesses and individuals hold valuable assets that are often unused. This model puts them to work. This is revenue generated by renting, leasing, or lending out physical or digital assets that you own. This is Hertz renting cars or a real estate investor leasing apartments. It's a construction company leasing out its heavy equipment or a photographer licensing their photos on a stock image website. You own the asset and you generate income by granting temporary access to it. The core principle is unlocking idle value. It generates cash from assets that would otherwise be sitting dormant, creating an efficient market where people pay for access rather than ownership. Data monetization. In the digital economy, information is a currency. This is revenue generated by selling or licensing aggregated and often anonymized data to other businesses. Credit bureaus like Experian sell credit reports to lenders. Market research firms sell detailed reports on consumer trends and industry performance. Companies can also sell access to their data via an API, allowing other applications to use their valuable information for a fee. The core principle is transforming insight into an asset. Raw data is collected, structured, and analyzed to create valuable insights that other businesses will pay for to make smarter strategic decisions. Financial products and float. This is one of the most powerful and profitable, but least visible models. This is income from lending money, offering insurance, or strategically investing customer funds that you hold temporarily. This is a bank earning interest by lending out deposits. Even more powerfully, it's the float used by insurance companies. They collect all the premiums upfront and invest this massive pool of capital, earning returns on it for years before they might have to pay out a claim. The core principle is using capital as a product. You are creating profit not from a tangible good, but from the strategic management and lending of money itself. It's the art of using other people's money with their permission to generate returns. Donations, grants, and crowdfunding. This model breaks the traditional rules of commerce because it isn't based on a direct exchange of value. It is a model that operates on belief, where revenue is the financial support of a community that believes in a mission, cause, or future idea. This is how nonprofits and charities fund their work. It's the Kickstarter or GoFundMe campaign that validates and funds a new product before it's even built. It's the Patreon subscription that supports an independent artist or creator so they can continue their work. The core principle is shared vision funding. The contributors are not customers in the traditional sense. They are stakeholders investing in a future they want to see become a reality.